Hello, hello. Welcome to another little maths blast. This time we are on all the averages, mode, median, mean and range. Something that we all have to know, certainly I think we learn it in year 4, certainly in year 5 and year 6. You're expected to know how to work out all the different averages. So here I'm going to explain how to do all of them using my example on the board just in just a second. But I've got a really good little rhyme, not my own, that really helps you to remember it. You might have come across this at school, but this is just to jog your memory of a really good little way to remember which one is which. So, hey diddle diddle, the median is the middle. You add and divide for the mean. The mode is the one that appears the most, and the range is the difference between. So, hey diddle diddle, the median's the middle, you add and divide for the mean, the mode is the one that appears the most, and the range is the difference between. Good, so see if you can remember that. I'll show it again at the end of the session, and just remember which one is which using that little rhyme. Now I'm going to show you how to do each one. So, hey diddle diddle, the median is the middle one. So if we've got a set of numbers like this, to find the middle number, all we have to do is write them out in order. So we have to put them in order, starting at the smallest. So in this case, I've got 3 and 3. So I've got 2 3s, and you can cross them off as you go, which helps you get them all on there. This is the 6, then 13, then 100. So we've done 6 and 13 and 100. So I've crossed them all out to make sure that I've got all of them in there. Double check that I've got them in order from smallest to largest. And now, because I've got a nice odd number of numbers, I've got 5 numbers, I can count in from the outside into the middle one, and I can see that 6 is the median. It's the middle number. It means the one that is in the middle of the string of ordered numbers. Now, some of you will be thinking, well, what if we've got an even group of numbers? So say I've got 6 numbers or 8 numbers. Which one is the median then? Well, let me just give you an example of that. So if my median numbers were, let's do 3, 3, 6, 8, 13 and 100. So now I've got, put commas between them so that you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different numbers. My median, counting inwards, now my median is here. It's in between the 6 and the 8. And which number is in between 6 and 8? The number is 7. Okay, so the median of those numbers is in between the middle 2 numbers there, because there's an even number of numbers. You can have a median that is a decimal. So again, if I had, let's just change that to a 7. Now my median number is no longer there. My median number is still in between these 2 numbers here, 6 and 7, but the number in between 6 and 7 is 6.5. So that's how it works when we have an even number of numbers. Much easier just to have an odd number of numbers, and so the median is the one that is in the middle. Good, so hey diddle diddle, the median's the middle. You add, then divide for the mean. So the mean, you add, then divide, which means that we have to add up all these numbers, 3, add 3, add 6, add 13, add 100. Okay, so 3, add 3 is 6, add 6 is 12, add 13 is 25, add 100, that equals 125. Now, that's the adding bit. We have to add and then divide. Now that divide changes each time. And the reason it changes is because we have to divide by the number of numbers. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers. So I have to divide by 5. If I had 6 numbers, I would have to divide by 6. Add them all up and divide by 6 if I had 6 numbers. So 125 divided by 5, because we've got 5 numbers, equals 25. So the mean for this question is 25. We've added them all up and we divide by 5. Now, hey diddle diddle, the median is the middle. You add and divide for the mean. The mode is the one that appears the most. Now, this simply means which one appears the most. Well, Nice and easy. If we look at these numbers, we can see that these two are the same. Therefore, we've got 2 3s. So the one that appears the most is 3. I'm just going to put another circle around that because we're getting a bit jammed up here, aren't we, with lots of things going on the board. I just wanted you to see them all together so that you could differentiate between the 4 different averages. So the mode is the one that appears the most. Again, if you've got 2 numbers that appear twice or 2 numbers that appear 3 times or whatever it is, then both those numbers are the mode. The range is the last one. Now, hey diddle diddle, the median's the middle. You add then divide for the mean. The mode is the one that appears the most, and the range is the difference between. Now, the range is the difference between the smallest number and the biggest number. But because you've already worked out the median, you've put them in order. We know that the smallest number is 3, and we know that the biggest number is 100. So we do 100, and when we're finding the difference, that's a take away sum, isn't it? 100 take away 3. The difference between the smallest number and the biggest number. And for this question, it's 97. You simply take away the smallest number from the biggest number and you have the range. So I hope that has helped. Enjoy that little rhyme. I promised I'd show you it again at the end. So I will leave you with this. Hey diddle diddle, the median's the middle. You add then divide for the mean. The mode is the one that appears the most, and the range is the difference between. Have fun, everybody. Enjoy that, and I hope to see you again very soon. Take care.